feels like it's been a very long time since we've had a holiday. It has been a very long time. Wasn't really guaranteed we were going to get this one either. But we're at Eurotunnel and our train is in about an hour. So it looks like we are going to France. We're going to Ile-de-Lorraine. Tonight we're going about halfway to an air. And then just looking forward to getting back somewhere we know, somewhere we like, and are going to feel safe. And just relaxing and having a beach holiday. We really need it. Missed 2 holidays to France now. Run out of wine, so definitely stocking up before we get home. But just really looking forward to this break. Where are we?
France.
Where are we? France! We're in France! Woo! France dance, France dance! Woo! I've said it before and I'll say it again. Rouen needs a bypass. Right, so it's 10 o'clock in France, still light, sun's just going down. I think this is the first time we've ever arrived at this air in the daylight. Very busy, so we're on the grass. But that's good because the leisure door opens out onto a nice view and there's a lake just through there. So it's good to be here so early. We'll get a good night's sleep, set off pretty sharpish in the morning and hopefully get to Ile-de-Lorraine by lunchtime tomorrow. Cheers!
Exit the roundabout onto Rue de la Rochelle.
Hello! Oh, caught the sun.
Yeah, we've gone back round.
Right, so we've been on Ile-de-Lorraine for just over a day. We've got a pitch that we had a couple of times ago. Yeah. Which is quite nice because there's nothing on one side of us. There's a van on the other side. His leisure door's facing the other way. In front of us is
the volleyball court.
And behind us there are safari tents, but they're a very long way behind us, so people are at a nice distance. And I still keep spraying my coronavirus spray on everything. But anyway, we're kind of enjoying ourselves. It's not a busy island compared to Ile-de-Ré. Went to the beach today, had loads of space to ourselves. Now we're back outside the van, drinking our Belgian beers, which we've just been discussing. We think because we can't really get real ale in France, but Belgian beer is definitely the next best. We are cooking a spaghetti bolognese with lentils.
Yes.
Does bolognese have to have meat? Is that what it means?
No, it's from Bologna.
Oh. Isn't that sausage? That's bologna. and everything. Oh, and today is the 20th anniversary of our first date. Tony thinks it was yesterday.
No, it was the day before. Well, it was the 22nd, yes.
It's in my diary as being today. So, anyway, cheers.
Cheers.
It's Sunday evening. This is our 4th night here. So far so good. We've been going to the beach every day. Had pretty decent weather. Yesterday was a bit cloudy. Lovely blue skies now. Still spraying everything with the coronavirus spray. Yesterday it was announced that France has closed its borders with Spain, and Spain, if you come back to the UK from Spain, you've got to quarantine. There's still 5.5 weeks before we have to go home. 5 weeks. So, of course, things are changing day by day, so we've just got no clue what's going to happen by then.
Be fine. Got cards.
Anyway, we are drinking. The label's come off. Leffy Ruby, which is not quite as nice as.
No, don't like it.
No, I've got 20 of those to get through.
So tonight.
It's not a hardship, but we won't buy them again. And dinner is, what's dinner called? Rice.
Tomato summer rice.
Tomato summer rice.
We made it before. We made it in Corsica.
Cheers. Right, so that fan is new for this holiday. We've previously used a desk fan which we've strapped to the roof bar to keep us cool at night. That one actually got its own, like, octopus legs that clings on. So it's really good, and it's got 3 speeds, I think, which is pretty decent, and it's been keeping me very cool. The only drawback is that the buttons are on the back. There's 2 buttons, and in the middle of the night, if you press the wrong button, you get blinded. I can't find the bloody buttons. There. Three speeds of fan, 3 brightnesses of light, starting with dazzling.
Dazzling.
Tuesday, which is our 6th night on the island, 7th night in France. Today we went to a supermarket again. It's not a particularly pleasant experience because they're not restricting the numbers of people, so you can't really distance. Everybody's wearing face masks. There's some hand sanitizer on the way in, and there's also some on the tills, so once you've touched the chip and pin pad and stuff, you can at least sanitise. Just don't really like having to go, so we've done quite a big shop, so that should do us at least a week. Unfortunately, we miscalculated how many beers we wanted on our very first supermarket stop when we were driving. So we've managed to bring 20 bottles of beer on our bikes, and also a 6-pack of Pelforth IPA. We like Pelforth and we like IPA, but we're not particularly impressed by this. It's a bit nothingy. But anyway, it'll do. We've only got 6 of those. 20 are Leffies. We're having paella with actual fish.
Wow. Seafood.
Seafood. And then tonight we're going to hopefully run our weekly virtual pub quiz. We've been doing that since the start of lockdown. Only meant to do it for a week, but everybody said, are you doing it again same time next week? So we did, and started off with family and friends, and then they invited their family and friends. So it's become a bit of a thing with a lot of regular people. So they were all really sad when we said we were going to stop when we go on our 6-week holiday. So we're doing it from here via 4G. So fingers crossed that that's going to work. We've got 2 pips of 4G. Yeah, so that's in about an hour. It's going to be a complete surprise what the questions are, because I wrote 6 weeks worth of quizzes before we came, so even I might not know the answers. Right, in preparation for the quiz, we've I tied it up. No, is that supposed to be on the floor?
Yes. I want it in the background.
It would have been in the background if it was up there. I've tied it up and now he's moved things onto the floor because he wants people to see them. Oh dear. It didn't work. We had 2 bars of 4G, which we thought would be enough to do a Zoom meeting, but kept cutting in and out.
Fake 4G. French fake 4G.
So we're a bit sad that we've let everyone down.
It worked in the test quite well.
We only tested it with one person, I don't know. Anyway, so no quiz. Drowning our sorrows with Spanish Merlot.
Cheap wine.
So we cycled to Boyardville and just come over to the coast to see if we could see Fort Boyard, and you can see it really clearly. I think it's the closest we've been to it. Hello.
Hello.
Right, Monday. I think it's Monday.
Yes, man.
So we've been here 12 nights, I think. Anyway, it is raining this morning. It's about 9:30. Didn't know whether to believe the forecast and just go to the beach anyway, but anyway, it is actually raining. So we're just thinking about what to do this morning. It's only supposed to rain till 1 o'clock.
Decathlon.
Yeah, so I think we might go shopping maybe. I'm going to get wet if we do that anyway, but it's not like horrible wet when it's warm. We need to go to Decathlon because Tony needs a bit for his bike rack. I want an inflatable travel pillow like Tony's got for the beach. And then we could also go to the supermarket and stock up on beers because they're getting low. So we'll pass the time. We could also do doing washing, but we've got the time to do it, but we can't get it dry because it's raining. Oh, and also here's 2 bugs. Right, very productive shopping trip, but everybody had the same idea. It was raining, so the roads were quite busy because everybody was going shopping. Anyway, we've got real ales, actual real ales in France, and a cabbage. That's some other stuff. Oh, cauliflower, yes, cauliflower. And mulki. We bought mulki because we forgot to bring our mulki with us. So that came from Decathlon. I think it's a bigger version, so I justified it to myself that I wasn't actually getting something I'd already got because it's bigger than the one that's at home. There's some blue sky now. And so we're just gonna put things in the fridge and stuff and go to the beach.
Yes.
We didn't know it at the time, but we were about to cut our island trip prematurely short. Bonjour. It's Sunday. Is it Sunday?
It is Sunday.
Sunday today. We are somewhere else. Where are we? Where are we?
You're near Moulihan in the Loire Valley, near Venant. Look how messy Daisy is, and it's just showing back.
And so we left Ola on a little bit early to come and be with our friend Jules. Because Pete's a bit poorly. He's in the hospital where they're making him well, and we've just come to be a bit of a support. We're going on a bike ride this morning.
Not a bit of a support, an amazing support which I couldn't do without because I love them both so very much. Thank you guys for being here.
We're going on a bike ride this morning. Put the bones.
And then there's like the hanger in the top of it. I don't. Did you see anything from there?
Right, we're in Angers. We just dropped. That's what I said. We're in Angers. Angers. We're in Angers. And we just dropped Jules off at the hospital to see Pete. And we're going to go and find some shade because it's about 33 degrees. Anyway, the river's pretty, and there's a really nice houseboat over there. Right, while we're waiting for Jules, who's visiting Pete, to return, we've moved down to the river, sitting in the shade, and it's just lovely, very quiet.
Been rubbing my cream in for half an hour.
Bonjour, Monday, another cycle ride. Lundy. I've just learned it's Lundy. We've stopped because we've seen some beautiful sunflowers. Most of the fields are sunflowers. They're all looking a bit sorry for themselves, but these are still quite perky. So we stopped to take some photos and for a little rest because we've done 5 miles now. And everything.
Jules, just so you know.
Still running. An hour later, you're editing the video. But I thought you'd like to hear the bells as well. Love you loads. Bye.
I'm videoing.
We made it to Samuel. Most people, which is lovely and absolutely right, most people are just, sorry. Should I keep going because it's really positive? They're just so grateful for you two being here for me. It's so lovely. Everybody's just saying, so glad you've got people there. And most people who don't know me, because the others are used to calling you by your names.
People who do know is like, I'm so sorry, Jules.
Not at all.
Double whammy.
Look, a little baby donkey, big donkey, baby donkey. He's trying to eat my shorts. and then our plans were turned into turmoil once again. Right, what a difference a day makes. We've left France because the UK government imposed quarantine restrictions from 4 AM this morning, so we got out by 10 AM yesterday. Mad dash for Calais. So Pete is out of hospital. We went with Jules to pick him up from Angers on Thursday lunchtime. So we were able to spend an afternoon and a very pleasant evening. They cooked us a lovely meal, played cards, and then at 11 PM French time we had the announcement. So we had to pack everything up really hurriedly. It was wet and we just shoved everything in the van. We were in bed by 12:30 PM and had to get up at 3:30 AM, just 3 hours later, to drive to Calais and then to home. Which means we've got 2 weeks left of our holiday in which we do not have to quarantine. So we've come to Wales. And unheard of for Wales, there's blue sky today until about 10 o'clock and then it's going to rain. But it's going to rain all over the UK, so we thought we might as well go to Wales, because the only reason we don't come to Wales more is because it rains. And
But it's beautiful anyway.
yeah. So we are having 4 nights on the camping and caravan club site near Lake Bala. We arrived at 1:45. They let us on. The wardens don't want to come anywhere near you, so check-in was done through the window. We'd already paid. Pitched up. We stopped on the way here at Decathlon and have ended up with our 3rd awning, which we'll show you later. It was £200 and is an air awning, so it inflated in just a couple of minutes. Once we worked out which way round it goes, it was up in probably less than 5 minutes, so plenty of space, bigger than the shelter pod, smaller than our out valve, and yeah, it just goes up quicker than either of them, so it's something that we would still consider using just for a weekend. Right, we have just been given some advice on how to walk to Bala from the campsite, but we decided we were going to do that tomorrow when it's raining. We're just going for a little walk today because we don't want to just start drinking beer so early in the day, which is what we would do if we just stayed by the van. Left the site to some beautiful rolling hills. There's some water flowing there. It's just nice to be in green countryside actually after dry France. The only thing with that though is that I get hay fever again. Don't get hay fever abroad, only in the UK. But I've taken a tablet and not sneezed, which is good. Because the last thing you want near you on a campsite is sneezy people at this time. So that's brought you up to date of where we are, and see you later. Just trying to dry some of our clothes. Our shoes are soaking wet and bottoms of our trousers are soaking wet. But we had a really nice walk into Bala today, 2 hours each way. Very nice scenery, quite hilly, very lush and green. But yeah, we've got to dry some of our clothes so we can go out in them again. It's cleared up now, we're sitting outside, probably start dinner soon, we're having bolognese. Hello. We spent our next 4 nights in Randimon, where we swam in the River Tawi and cycled around the Brian Reservoir. We spent our final 4 nights in Wales at the Cumdy campsite in the Brecon Beacons.